A few years back, I worked at a bank office outside the U.S. My sales skills were mediocre, but I excelled at service and understanding processes, so I was assigned to an administrative position. My role involved meeting clients and helping them solve their issues, whether it was guiding them with the ATM mobile app or directing them to the right specialist. One day, a woman, let's call her customer, walked in and asked to withdraw some money. I suggested she use the ATM, but she insisted she had already tried and couldn't withdraw more due to her daily limit. I asked how much she wanted to take out, and she said 600,000 of our local currency. I explained that, according to bank policy, she needed to order that amount in advance for safety reasons. I told her she could withdraw 150,000 without any fees today, and an additional 300,000 with a 2.5% fee. I also mentioned that she could use the ATM the next day to withdraw the full amount without any fees, since the daily limit would reset. She wasn't happy, and I could understand her frustration. But then she became rude and unreasonable. Customer, I need to talk to someone more experienced. What do you mean I can't withdraw my money? It's a bank. Me, they'll tell you the same thing. It's bank policy. The fastest and cheapest way for you to get the amount you need is to use the ATM after midnight if it's urgent. Customer, no, I don't want to talk to you. You're just a newbie. Give me a queue number so I can speak to a proper bank worker. Now I was actually the most experienced employee in the office when it came to operations, including the managers. I chuckled to myself but respected her wishes, so I gave her a number and moved on. 20 minutes later, her number was called. She approached a new employee, Eve, who had only been with us for about a month. Eve began the identification process, checking customers' ID, searching for her profile in the database, and sending an SMS code for verification. This took about 5 minutes. Once Eve got to the point of asking what customer wanted to do, she repeated her request. When Eve tried to process the withdrawal, she realized she couldn't enter more than 450,000 and that there would be a fee. Guess what? Customer asked Eve to call me for help. I walked over and asked Eve what was going on. Eve, look, customer wants to withdraw 600,000, but I can't process more than 450,000 and there's a fee. Me, I'm sorry, but I can't help here. The client insisted on speaking to a more experienced employee. With that, I returned to my desk. There was some back and forth between customer and Eve as she tried to explain the same information I'd already provided. I even typed notes to Eve in our work chat to help her out. Eventually, Eve offered customer the option to speak with a manager if she was still unsatisfied. After another 20 minutes of waiting, the manager finally arrived and delivered the same message I had given her nearly an hour earlier. She could withdraw 150,000 today for free, 300,000 more with fees, and that she needed to order large withdrawals in advance in the future. Customer stormed out, furious and without even glancing at me. So, there you have it. She spent nearly an hour to hear the same answer she had dismissed from me at the start.